Welcome, my lovely dears, to another fantabulous session, a peaceful one, some might say. God damn you. Of the Western Chivalrics, wherein our party spoke to the gods, and that sure was a whole thing.
I
Goodness
somehow
me.
didn't get smited with lightning.
Yay!
Yes, I'm fucking surprised that you almost said that. I'm fucking surprised that you didn't get fucking spited.
And at the same time, you have had the grace of divinity regifted to Lady Lily, for which she is eternally grateful. It is going to be a long path to a choosing once more, but at the very least, she has the power to travel with her companions once again. Indeed, as the last of the gods pitter out, and Aelin returns to a perch across to the side. Her duty as one of Tam's assistants is done. She looks around the gathering. Ah, thank you, everyone. I can't explain what this means.
Quite alright.
Well, it probably means that you get to have fun hijink adventures with your friends and companions again. Probably doing good and bettering the world.
I mean, I
Uh,
suppose in a literal sense it would mean that for her.
yeah, it's true. I look forward to being in terrible danger with everyone yet again.
Just, try not to get in a situation where you have to do it again. I'm not sure this will work a second time.
Yeah, I don't think I'm getting a third chance at life.
Yeah, I don't think it just leans up against the tree. I don't think the gods will enjoy trying to summon them again. And if you
I
do, you're not getting to summon them in my fucking backyard again because I was so sure that we will probably got smoted out of existence.
I
Oh boy.
I also don't believe your soul could handle it a second time. The splitting off and to revive someone else.
So it wasn't just me that felt that I would call not irrational fear, but instinctual fear to that other guy.
What, the one, Marie or whoever it was?
Yeah, I'm so shit with fucking names. I'm trying to get
That's
the
fine. It's
pantheon up
fine.
It's
here.
fine, yeah. I mean, to a degree, yes, but that's to be natural of all the gods. I mean, they're gods after all.
Anal will look
Well,
up. They're a newcomer, and they're kind of, a dick, so far as I can tell, but at the same time, all strong and bestial and stuff.
yeah, that's sort
Very
of
smart.
animal. Yeah, that's sort of animal thing. Like, if I were an animal, I would have taken aggressive defensive posture at the sight of them. Like, if I was a cat, I would be
Tummy up?
just no, I would be all fluff and tail.
Right, I get it.
Oh boy, that was actually scary. I have no idea who the fuck that was.
Mm. I can't tell you much about him. But I'm only given like a slice of information, and then I'll make a teeny little space between thumb and finger. When you stand in for Tam, it's very, very brief. It's like whenever you need a piece of information and you think about it, it's there and it's on the tip of your tongue, so it's useful, and then it's gone again. So I knew who they were like 5 minutes ago. Don't anymore. All gone.
Okay. Yeah, but at least I know they're apparently the fuck. What's her name again?
Marifa.
Out of character.
Right.
No, I can. I know you had a list of like all the god names somewhere.
Oh,
Find it.
it's on the Pantheon list in your Divines and Cults.
Information. Morgan, Spirit, Radiant.
They're under the
Well,
important characters because it's all names. There you go.
Okay, thank you. Yes, yeah. They were like the opposite of Asmund, like all
That's right.
secrets.
Yes, yeah, exactly. They keep all of the things they learn. But I
Ooh.
couldn't tell you much more than that, unfortunately.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that's well, of course you wouldn't be able to tell anymore. It's a secret.
Yeah.
Well, that's both informative and detrimental to any, attempts of getting any information because no one will know because it's a secret. Fuck.
Hmm. I think if you were a moon druid, like they'd have lent into you a bit more, maybe given you something to glean off of them, but your she gestures and makes summon emotions with her fingers. Similar Wuju
Yeah,
Wujas.
yeah, it's Shepherd.
Yeah.
Just makes a hand motion towards the rest of the party, like trying to keep them up. It's like,
I get that. I myself am one with the stars, which is frankly incredibly fun.
oh really? How does
Uh-huh.
that work out for you? Though not
Oh,
commonly known from what I can make think.
pretty new, honestly, all things considered. Uh, and then she's gonna slap her hand on the trunk of this tree here, and you see very similar blue runes that are on that begin to erupt across her body like old weird tattoos.
Oh, that's interesting.
Uh-huh. Empowers casting, transformations, summonings, etc.
Ah, that's actually quite ah uh, self or anything in it.
Yes.
Hmm.
There are different kinds of patterns that I am able to utilize, and it depends on whichever pattern I'm using.
Constellations or
In my case, yes, but you can have similar forms but meaning different things.
oh yeah, and there was something we heard in Kinsey, some talk about divining the paths of the stars and their powers.
Oh, I mean, that's been a practice for like ever. But yeah, they can probably see a couple of the star signs that I use.
Yeah, but would this be like a direct link instead of trying to divining the stars that you are just
Oh,
empowered by them?
no, you still have to have the same formal education they've had to read the stars. I use them, but I don't. Like, I can't look up at the sky and divine the future like they can.
Okay, that's actually quite interesting. Hmm. Oh, hopefully you don't have to. It's just shudders like deal with the spores.
Ah, please, they're all absolute babies. They like drugs and mushrooms, and they
Yes, but the
chill.
problem is they grow the mushrooms from inside themselves.
Like some of them do. I've met a couple who are cool.
Yeah, that's mostly the part that really I have problems with. It's the whole, hey, I'm gonna grow things inside me. Like,
I mean,
I don't know.
apparently only some of them do that. island there said.
Yep.
Yeah. I understand their role and the need for them, but doesn't mean I have to,
I mean, none's asking you to?
Yep. And she'll give you the thumbs up, and the starry form will shimmer and wean away into nothing until her skin looks the same pale as before, and you can't even see the old tattoos.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Let's see here. At which point, Red Eye's probably going to speak up. So, what's your group's next destination? We have places to be and go and stuff.
Well, I believe we're going to check in on a property of
So,
Tristan's family, and then go fight a ghost dragon.
Mm. Oh yeah, you mentioned the ghost dragon. I think my mothers would love to watch that happen.
well, they're welcome to pop in and have an audience of it.
They probably won't cooperate, but they'll watch from wherever they. She just like gestures vaguely at the sky and the ground and the all around. They'll watch from wherever.
Yeah.
Yes, hopefully we can put on a good show for them. I imagine Bellatrix would love a good sport of fighting.
They
Pretty much. You're after her favor and stuff.
hey. Yeah, if it earns her favor, that's all that matters.
hmm You want to do it for, what was it, a curse breaking? What kind?
On my mother. She's bound to an old crypt. Can't get her out.
Alright. There'd need to be some at least tangential relevance. Why was she bound?
Uh, there's a thorn in a powerful undead side.
And if afraid, would she seek to, dive into battle and destroy them?
Oh god, yeah.
They'll probably be amenable then if you impress them. Just sort of shrugs a shoulder and nods.
Oh, that's good. Probably is the best shot I got right now.
It's better than nothing.
Shame I will miss the show.
Don't worry. I'm sure we can get Tajana there to tell you all about it next time we meet up. She has a knack for telling stories sometimes.
Excellent. Yeah. Otherwise, Haji is spending some time with Garrick in conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Red Eye will sit down and perch. For the most part, everyone seems to be splitting away in various directions to drink and eat. As you've seen before, this grove has like a whole bunch of like duplex homes. So indeed, you could spend the night here or get a move on straight away.
Well,
what time is it?
Probably like only late afternoon, but depends on whether you want to get traveling straight away.
I think some of us could use the evening to process what we all saw here. It's not every day we get to meet our gods. Crystal's gonna
No,
lean
no, it
his
is
head
not.
towards where Faunra's still drying her eyes.
Indeed, and just looks at Hallie and Miranda. Some have a little bit of catching up. Though I can't see where Garrick is.
I think that's the point.
Yeah, he's disappeared
Well,
somewhere inside of
him and
Tajana.
Tajana are Kissing in a tree. Next will come marriage, and then they'll come down with the baby carriage.
Is it a kitten carriage in their case?
I'll scratch
Would
my
it be
chin.
lit?
Yeah, you need that for
Maybe.
critting, obviously, so they don't shit in all the corners.
Oh, that.
Yeah, let's enjoy the
Oh.
afternoon. Not often we
Yeah.
get 3 whole parties of adventurers together.
Sure thing.
Yeah, and Liliana will probably need some time to flex her powers back into alignment.
Yeah, time to prepare
Yeah,
for
I
some new
need to.
spells.
Yeah, I need to prepare spells, so that'll be tonight. Although we aren't traveling with you guys anyway, we'll be off to go and do more things. Cause a fresh havoc and stuff. Let's see. The Wyvern Elf will probably at some point accost Bob and ask a bunch of questions about what the fuck is she supposed to do. So what do me and my pets do here anyway?
Well, right now I need to take stock in how the situation is, because apparently we got some things up and running, thanks to Aki. So I need to check up on that, get the latest reports on development, and then see what dastardly evils and good you can do.
The Aki, when you mention him, will sort of phase step into reality. At which point he is holding a random scroll case in his mouth.
Yeah,
And will deposit it for you.
well, thank you, Aki. Oh, and I would like you to take a bow for your exemplary cleaning up and refreshment providing.
Yep. He will do a surprising motion of like leaning on one hoof, the other will go underneath the chest as though doing a court's bow before lowering head and standing straight again before he can afford to lose balance.
Yeah.
As for
Yes.
the scroll you've been handed, you can see that it is actually probably like 10 scrolls all tightly bound together. And even at a glance, you can tell these things are magical. They are commission lists. Essentially, you deliver these to a location, and then they write requests on them, which then appear here in the Grove, like on a great big job board. That's how they function. Unfortunately, Daki is not able to go and deliver these commission parchments to anyone. And you will need to do so. You or one of your underlings at the very least.
Yeah,
Very
but when are we
well.
gonna get some underlings?
Bob has an underling, look. There's a fresh new underling here with a bunch of wyverns.
Oh yeah, I guess
Yeah.
that's true. Do the wyverns count as underlings?
I mean, the wyverns
Well,
are her pets. The
Alright, so
elf is an
they're
underling.
sub-underlings, I see.
Yeah, the subderlings.
Yeah, they're funny for a quick chat or two, though. If you can
Oh,
speak to them, that is.
they're thick as bricks. I wouldn't worry about that.
Oh yeah, that's why I said they're fun to talk to in quick chats. But okay, then let's see what we got here.
As I say, you've got 10 scrolls, and these need to be delivered. So when someone writes on one of these scrolls, whatever they write will appear on a job board here in the Grove. Currently, all of these scrolls are blank because they haven't been delivered to anyone, so no one's been able to make a commission with them. I wouldn't presume to tell you what to do, O gracious Archdruid, but perhaps a delivery to the various Nightholds and whoever else might be fitting. There are extras there. Would be a good idea.
That's indeed very true. see, what would be the closest? The closest has to be fairies, but we have some hair hold. We had to do some deals with blood lilies and hair hold. What's it?
AK will nod. Yeah, we've done business with them before.
Yeah,
There's
we're
a
gonna be.
historical account of sorties.
Yeah, there are some documents there that we're going to be read through, but we'll be passing a few of their. I don't care. I'm trying to remember the word.
Their
About a large
matriarch.
group.
Yeah, their
Large
matriarch
group.
or a detachment of them.
Yes, detachment. That was the fucking name. Yeah, we're gonna be meeting a detachment for a operation. So it'll be interesting to see it. Pass this
Oh,
on.
that will be convenient, I suppose, for handing off two of them. I imagine that the blood lilies would be ever helpful and hand one of them off to the hares for you. Well, that leaves you with 8.
Oh, guess we're gonna have to do a spot of travel, if I remember correctly.
Of course. That said, Icky will gesture at the elf. This one here is going to just get bored. How about you authorize or utilize some of your authority? Can't abide a
Uh,
freeloader after all, at which point the elf will snort. Not a freeloader.
well, she has been acclimated, so it's okay. Okay, no worries. Like I said, it's always nice to have people over for a while, but I'm gonna kick people off my fucking lawn. Don't worry.
Very good.
But yes, we do have some. I think we're going to be passing the forest towards during our little next. Once we're done with the whole dragon business, correct? People.
I mean, we'll have to go to the Fairhold, yes, and from there we'll be going up to the dragons and then continuing our route through that to the southern bit.
Yeah, I was thinking about the ones up in Artificer. No, we never finished the one up at a jungle path, correct?
Could you throw us the map, Skow, so we can have a...
Sure, sure.
So what... Are you talking about the Arm of Light in the jungle?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's on the journey to do. Like, if you look at the red thing, we're here right now. We're going down here, over to here, back to the fairies, then the dragons, and then that red line.
Gale Hut, Talons. Okay, I'm just checking which one would be the for her to be the. Okay, so if I can send her off via Fairy, Ivory, Black, and Forest.
Well, why don't you send her off to, like, some of the big cities that we're not going to? Since we're going to be passing through these holds, basically, right by them.
Yeah. I guess you could literally just say, "Can you deliver these to the other holds for me?" And then send the Wyvern Elf off to... I don't know, where else would you like them to go that's not a hold?
I mean, like, you have 5 more after the holds, right? There's only 5 holds? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Ivory Hole, Black, Forest, Fairy, Dragon, Hare. That's 6.
Right,
6
6.
of them.
So you have 4 more.
And then
Yeah.
a seventh for the Blood Lily. Yeah, that
Yeah.
leaves you with 3 places you might want to deliver them to. So
That would be.
you can send Jace off on some of them.
Would
Yeah.
you could go to, like, First Branch was a pretty big city, I remember. So that might have stuff. Have we been to Lethal? I know we've been to it, but I don't remember if it's a big city or not. If it's just
Yeah,
a little
that's
village.
where we all have a house there, in fact.
Right.
Yeah,
You
you're all
might
homeowners of Lethal.
you might want someone to Lethal. That would be kind of a good thing to do for him.
And then one more. Uh, Let's see here. What would be good for you? I suppose Holisher.
That would be on the
City,
path up.
yeah, City of Rogues that Holisher is, they're still detached from any night holds and might well come across spooky, evil bullshit in the various woods all around them.
Yeah, that is very true. So, oh boy. Okay, so yeah, let's set that up then. Let's see. We're gonna be going. From, well, we'll be passing a few of the holes, so you won't be needing to go. Okay, so
Hey, if you tell me
you
where
can
to
get.
go, I can figure it out.
Yeah, figure that you can catch First Branch, Lethal, and Holisher.
Yeah, I pretty much do it as the crow flies, so take a couple of weeks. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, so that's setting you up for financial provisions, but I think your boys can pick up things as well, or do you need a sum for feed?
Oh, yeah, ration cash would obviously be appreciated, but can't you guys grow rations here?
Well, we can grow rations, but do those your boys eat? I take it they're not vegetarian.
I mean, they'll eat and hunt as we go. That's how they roll. I won't turn down free food, but carrying too much actually slows me down because they can
Yeah, I
only
know.
really carry a limited amount of weight in the first place. And I swap from Wyvern to Wyvern as we travel because otherwise they get exhausted.
Sure thing.
Yeah, pretty much classically travel very light, but I won't turn down a week of food for myself. The rest we hunt as we go.
Yeah, up for it. Let's cash up. Let's get the Barbarian up. If it could load. There we go. That took forever. Okay, so let's close that down. They run on meat and they do meat rations, correct?
Correct.
There we go. No, that's mounts. Damn it. Person. Oh.
Yeah, here is the list of ration varieties if you want to pay off whatever.
Yes. Yes, yes. Okay. See, she's. Okay, let's give you some let's get you some meat rations at least, so for your boys there, and then that's 1.5 per. And she wants some quality food. Take it.
Yeah, she eats fruit, veggies, and also just doesn't care too much. For her, fruits and veggies are a rarity because she's been, living by hunting up in the mountains. So that's been a lot of, lean meat.
Yes, so let's see. This week. And then some premiums. Yeah, so 5 per, select them per. Okay, so here's 160 GP. There, can't bother. There you go.
Cool.
That's some ration cash, 160 GP.
Well,
So-
that's impressive indeed. I can, I suppose my first stop and first branch, I can buy a lot of that then.
Yeah, pick whatever you want. Have fun. Buy yourself something if you want.
Tristan is just
Take
the,
it.
the Key and Peele gif.
Just like savagely owning Savin off to the side.
Help!
I mean, he's really beginning to take after his mother, really.
Yeah. Cass does not come to your rescue, Trist. She thinks this is fucking hilarious. It was then that
Crazy.
Tristan realized that he'd have to change his name to Tristan Steele.
Nah. We get one better here.
Tristan Lefay, yeah. It is then that the party realizes that Belle has Trist completely wrapped around her fingers.
Help, I'm in a
Oh.
bear trap and I can't get out. I'm going to have to gnaw my own leg
Oh
off here.
no,
Well,
Oh,
it's
no.
gnawing.
the bear trap is a pair of thighs. Oh no, poor you.
Well, get to gnawing.
Get to munching.
Eep.
I'm actually watching the spectacles go down while I'm
Probably
Bob
like
is
more
watching.
than a few people who have craned in.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, the best part is I don't have to. I'm looking straight at the elf while talking to her, but I'm still watching this show. It's like that is some great fucking ability. I love this shit.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is great.
Oh, this is great.
Ah, delight. Bully man today. And to be fair, this is a lot gentler bullying than he's used to on a Sunday.
Yeah, this isn't me just being stabbed in the stomach over and over again, or in the
Yeah,
eyeball,
this-
as the case may be.
Yeah, this isn't you like being anxious and panicked over what you might have to do for an assassin each week.
And then having sessions canceled, just stewing in it. No, this is fine. Help.
This is fine. You're just being teased by a redhead.
I mean, honestly,
This is
it's
the kind of bully you thirst for.
Yeah, this is preferable to that.
Yeah, while you're busy, wall-eyeing, Isabel will pat you on the cheek. Don't worry, Trist. I am fine and well taken care of.
Yeah, well, that's good. I'm glad. That's that's good.
Indeed. And she will smirk again and place a hand oh so innocently on her own chest. And unlike some, my maidenhead still remains intact.
Well, that's glad no terrible evil monsters have befallen my dearest best friend. But I shouldn't be worried. She is strong and beautiful and cunning, and surely is in no danger.
Of course. Oh, but only some dark evil beast might be capable of taking it. Is that so? Unthinkable that my eyes might wander, would it be?
Uh,
Tristan slides firmly into another trap. The monkey's paw curls another finger.
Trissy just looks askance and shrugs, possibly askance towards Big Red. What is she doing in all this? Has she noticed?
She probably hasn't actually. She's one of those people who are naturally quite oblivious, and she's like sat having a random conversation with a couple of the rival party who haven't noticed the show.
That's good. Yeah, Trish will stammer for a moment. Yeah, that's no, of course not. And you deserve to find someone worthy of you, worthy of a woman of your caliber. I'd not be surprised if somewhere out there there's someone like that.
You will smirk and tickle under your chin. Luckily, I like them tall and broody and quite alike to you, Tristy.
Oh,
How that plays out, it remains to be seen, though. Goodness me. Which when she finally speaks loudly enough, Tristan, you realise that a good half of this grove are listening in on you. Although I think that's quite good enough of a show for one day. A large half of the circle begin innocently whistling and looking in other directions, suddenly incredibly engrossed in their own conversations.
Oh, fuck you. It's like Aki just standing next to me, just munching on fucking corn cob. I'm just like, not with the background, just munching on papa. That's a fucking great show.
Oh, sure, I'm not speaking for you guys, but there are certainly others who are all paying attention.
Listen, this chest in front of me is suddenly very attractive. Well, it's always been attractive, but now it's even more attractive.
Yep. They go back to thinking about things. Belle will merely fill this glade with musical laughter before heading off to go inspect these rooms she's been told of that sound so cool. I need a bath.
because he's never felt so bullied in his life.
So fucking annihilated.
It's gonna like lean back against that tree we were next to, just gonna slide down like, ow, my feelings.
Just pull the hood up and just cover your face completely.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Cass is gonna trot over. That was just my favorite show.
Fuck you and the horse you rode in on.
I am the horse I ride in on, so you'll have to fuck me twice.
It just actually leans a bit to that. Like, oh,
Faunra in the background just starts doing push-ups.
Yeah. Tiara's just gonna sit on Faunra's back while that happens then. Begins painting her nails.
Yes, I take it the little ape servants that I had you going have been useful.
Yes, one of them did get exploded by a tree at one point, but the rest are fine.
Ah, which tree was that again?
See him do, like, a double front, like, foreleg shoulder shrug. Could be any within the ways, my Arc Druid.
Ah. Ah, well.
It happens. Exploding apes, less of a problem when they are summoned apes. Far less gruesome.
Yeah, the cleanup afterwards would have been quite bothersome. Okay, then. Is there any spells you need from me?
Not that I can think of currently. Have you learned any new spells in your absence?
In this short amount of time? Sadly, no. I have some, but I do need to increase my repertoire. There's so much fun. Higher, more powerful spells to use, but sadly, I'm not at that level yet.
A shame. Well, you'll have to make sure to stop by when you have them. In this grove, their power would be further embrightened. At least what spells in regards to a domain or servitude. Such as, summons, fields.
Well, given our friend here's been a lot of dragons, so who knows? With some luck, I may be able to summon a dragon spirit.
It is not my place to tell you what you should or should not do, but I suspect dragons are a little bit out of the natural order. Is that a real ass ending Trist will try to do? She
No.
would be the expert.
I know, but I'm not supposed to send her sendings willy-nilly.
This is true, unfortunately.
Well,
Although, obviously, to her, this is one of grave importance.
I know. When we go to help her get out of fucking gay baby jail, I'll ask her. Mom, I need relationship advice. Help.
Oh, she would be so excited to give you relationship advice. That's the mommest thing ever.
It is. Tristan's never had one to help him.
Eh.
Though,
Oh.
What did you try to do?
Oh, while you were athleticsing, she was going to swap all of your clothing, but got just too distracted because it's all delicious.
Swap my clothing?
Yes, she happens to have a large selection of very sultry underwear that she ordered in your size.
Oh, Tiara.
So that when you came back from exercise all glistening and such.
Oh, Tiara.
Will Jen take up athletics? She could do. Let's see here. Jen will join in some fucking big beefy exercises with other large boon.
Very good. Very good.
Nope. Not very good roll.
Too bad the handicap of me sitting on her, like Tira is sitting on Faunra, is a bit too much
Yeah,
of a
you're
handicap.
considerably heavy.
Even with the armor off, I still have
Yep.
a fat butt.
Yep.
Say, hey kid, you wouldn't happen to know if we have any documentation on more powerful spells?
No, I believe druidic spells are entirely gifted by one's attachment to nature or your circle. Not such things are not recorded separately in books. If they are known by nature, they're known by all. There might be some rituals out there, but if such exist, then they would be newer than our collection.
Interesting.
Yeah, coincidentally, some druidic and clerical rituals have been created for nature, but that happened in the North, like last campaign, so quite a few years ago. But that's still far less years ago than this place has been active. Like they've been out of commission for a while, yeah.
No, I was just considering some regrowths, some healing regrowth. Half regenerate.
Regeneration. Of course, such thing is within the capabilities of druids, but we don't have any special version of regeneration, no.
Yeah, we don't have anything recorded anywhere.
No, one would have to just ascend to that point in druidic learning, I believe. It's possible we had old potions locked away in a cupboard somewhere. I shall have a look and see if we have any such things around.
Well, that would be good, but getting to able to cast that spell seems like a stretch even for most
Indeed.
other characters. It's 7th level fucking spell. We're not going to be.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the actual access to the regeneration spell is a polygus. Certainly not in game.
Just need to learn it and then, blow my brains out.
But yeah, Iki can actually do a look around and see if there were any like old potions tucked away for rainy days. And regeneration is on such a list. It's unlikely, but it's possible. Would you like to give me a D100? If you're
Very well.
looking
I
for a
should
regeneration, you're looking for like a 95 plus.
Come on, get a 100.
Nope.
that would have been fucking great, but no.
Nope. All right, let's see here. What potion did he keep in stock? Or is just left over in stock in a dusty corner? Source, druids. Oh, sorry, class druids. Apply.
What's the word? At least I didn't have to roll a die to see how many potions were, and then have to roll per.
No, this is just one, like, in a dusty corner. Let's see here. What is this? Not that one. It appears to be a potion of anti-life shell.
Oh, potion of anti-life which is useful when you're fighting living things.
Yep, I mean, obviously useless if you do end up fighting undead or constructs, but against living things, anti-life shell is sweet.
Well, at least they had something. Well,
I mean, that's very good. I mean, you can use that. I mean, we do fight plenty of living things too.
Yeah, most darknessy beasts are in fact living monstrosities of some kind, and not an undead or a construct. Yeah, enjoy. A potion of anti-life shell. It's pretty cool. Obviously, no regeneration, but pretty cool.
it
You'd like
is
to
indeed.
bung that on your sheet.
I will take that in.
And can living creatures even attack you in it? Like, can they throw stuff at you? Since they'd be throwing weapons or whatever, but not.
Attacks can get through if they are done from outside of the barrier, but they cannot pass in. They can still like shoot at you, hit you with a reach weapon if it's got like a reach of 15, or cast a spell at you.
Yeah, okay, makes sense.
But yeah, it is still a very good ability. It also
Yeah, it's very
functions
cool.
quite nicely for blockading. If you know you can stand in a corridor, turn on anti-life shell, and you're against stuff that doesn't have reach, they can't get past you, and you can block a doorway.
Yeah. It's quite useful if you use it tactically.
Very neat spell.
I just saw. Sorry, I got very distracted by being post this. Apparently, someone managed to quote unquote pirate all of the NFTs that were on Ethereum and Solana. And the article about this is actually wrong. The whole thing is far more genius. It gets the images from the NFT itself by decrypting the URL that links to the image. It is a tokenized copy of the image. They fudged the tokens.
Yeah, they if I remember correctly, they got the actual blockchain code for it.
Yeah, they just.
They're all.
Yep. They literally funged those fucking tokens. They're great.
Almost like the NFT block link thing is a very stupid thing in general.
It's almost like it was a scam the whole time.
It's almost as if all fine art is a scam. Which
Yeah.
I keep screaming to people.
Yeah, you're right.
Scams is scams, but I love that. I love the fact that that is stolen. I love that those tokens were funged. They didn't just pirate the NFT; they pirated the actual NFT. It's great.
Yeah.
They've become
Yeah.
FTs.
They did not just right click save.
Nope. Way more genius. It's awesome. It's not even pirating. They own it now. Congratulations.
And
Yeah,
honestly,
there you go.
and honestly, everyone who bought into it deserves it.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, oh,
They
hell
all
yeah.
deserve the worst. Alrighty, Zen. The party can spend a lovely day together. There are just barely enough like homes in the Executioner's Grove to accommodate 3 parties of people. There's probably a reasonable amount of drinking and playing music, etc., especially with Ilfranca around. Never mind all of your nonsense confusion about harems, etc. He gets everyone into playing a lot of music and singing songs into the evening. Until eventually the night comes to its close and a fresh day dawns. Ilfranco's party is surprisingly bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. They all do not look like they spent an entire night drinking. They will proudly announce that Ilfranco has an anti-hangover aura.
Oh, well, isn't
Shit
that
you
lucky?
not, he has the ability to cancel the ill effects of partying too hard and too frequently.
You mean continuing drinking?
Yeah,
He truly
that
is
is
the
Il
master
Franco's
bard.
secret. Yes, that is Il Franco's secret. He is always drinking.
But that how Archer said, like, if I stop drinking, the cumulative hangover is gonna kill me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, as I said, as nice as it's been all y'all to be here, and hope you enjoy your nice recovery time, your get together, and all that stuff. Get off my lawn.
Fair. They will begin packing their bags and getting ready to leave. Before you get a water
Such an
bottle to
asshole,
spritz
Bob.
them with. Get the fuck off my lawn is perfect. Yeah. They will pack their belongings and get ready to be off.
Well, you can't deny that being a fucking very
A
generous
gracious
host.
host. Yes, absolutely. We won't be pushing it any further. Then Tammy will walk up. It's been really great traveling with you guys. Wish us luck getting this great big diamond heart thing.
Of course.
Hey, you do, kiddo.
And
Stay
if you
safe
ever
out
need
there,
help,
alright?
you ever need help, well, you can always get in touch with us somehow.
Oh yeah, we'll always find a way. Oh yeah, this is yours. Tammy will hand back your token, Bob, for your anti-scry.
Thank you. Back where it belongs.
Yep.
We have a bordello to go check out and then go fight a ghost dragon.
Yes. I have some things for some of you, which I know you'll find use for. In this case, I will say practical use for, but you all being who you are, so Faunra, this is for you. Tristan, this is for you. Ariel, this is for you. Y'all each get one oil of slipperiness.
Ooh.
Oh.
I'm surprised you didn't just give the body oil to the men, but alright.
Please, I'm a little bit more practical than that.
Well, yeah, he wouldn't
also.
just give you a bottle of oil. He'd rub it on you himself.
Well, I can always do that.
Cass will protectively hug Tristan's head. Can't oil this one up.
Well,
If you suck his dick, then he'll be ruined forever.
It just looks at Cass. I just arcs an eyebrow. What? You afraid of competition?
Yes. There's not even denying it. I've seen what you do.
I mean, that's fair. I've seen what the few tips he gave to my wife did. I felt it too.
Nod sagely.
It just gave this wide smile and just a courteous bow.
You hear a vacuum going.
She's seen souls being sucked out before.
Yep. Bob
That'd
gets
be
ever
like
and ever closer to becoming a for reals incubus.
I'm sure if he
All
just
It'd be
right.
like
found a
that
demon,
fucker.
he can make a deal or something like that, and he just becomes an incubus.
Yeah.
What's the
Isabel will
word? Yeah,
next
you
come.
are. I'm just gonna say that Tristan becomes like the guy that got the carried suck at the
Yep.
bar
God,
in
yeah.
the
Yep.
town.
Just annihilated.
I remember that guy. That poor bastard.
Poor bastard had no idea what was up.
Speaking of shape changing, have you shape changed today, or what was your last shape change? I don't even remember now.
It was just tall. It was just stretched Bob, I think.
All right, it's just stretched Bob.
Let's see here. Yeah, Isabel will approach your party with Red Ilfranco and basically just their whole gang in tow. All right, you guys stay out of trouble. Don't have too much fun without us at this whorehouse you're all off to.
Yeah,
We will try to.
You guys stay safe up in those mountains. There's no shortage of beasts of darkness up there.
Shucks, we'll be fine.
I know you will. It wouldn't be me if I didn't worry, though.
They're very true.
Just will just open his arms towards Belle.
Shucks, yeah, she'll give you a big ol' huggo.
Alright. Squeeze.
Peek over your shoulder, and to the rest of ye. Stay out of trouble and danger.
We'll try to.
Well,
And we'll try and make sure
well,
that this one here doesn't go into too much danger.
we'll try our best, even if it's not enough. At least we can deal with the danger.
Yeah,
Wait,
alright.
but
I'm no Faunra, but I do get in my fair share. It's true.
What's
Ali's
happening?
just gonna lean over to Faunra.
What?
Isn't that exactly what we were supposed to do, though?
What?
Dive directly into danger. Yeah, you're literally after this going to specifically pick a fight.
Yes.
Yeah.
She will
The
huff.
dragon?
That's right,
The
yeah, you're
ghost?
all gonna try and freaking kill yourselves, but still, be careful. Or as careful as you can be.
No. Dragon doesn't. Well, it'll never know what hit it. We'll be fine.
I don't know, you're supposed to impress them, aren't you?
I mean, I reckon killing a ghost dragon any which way is pretty impressive.
I don't know. I am all but certain that you're going to need to apply some measure of gravitas if you're trying to impress the gods, though. Just
Oh,
summoning a dragon so that you can surprise gangbang it isn't going to get you there.
You know, it'd be impressive to the gods, Tristan, if you just 1v1 the dragon.
Don't let him 1v1 the
No.
dragon.
I
No.
am
No.
pretty sure I will die, but if
It would work,
Red, if you
but,
think that's what
don't
it's
do
going to
that.
take,
I'm
Mm,
joking for the most part. I'm not letting you 1v1 a dragon. That'd be
Yeah.
entirely
Look.
very stupid.
my mom's on the line here. I got to do what I got to do.
1v1ing a
Okay.
dragon would get you killed.
Well,
Yeah, I think your mum would be really annoyed if you died doing that.
well.
You wouldn't. Well, you wouldn't want to see your mom sad, now would you?
Well, if I
And
die,
your
I don't
little.
reckon I'd be seeing her at all.
Well, you would be trapped as a ghost from guilt.
Jesus, that's grim.
Not
Quite.
unlikely, though.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
sure it would happen. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Mr. Dark Broody.
Well, no,
Dark and
obviously
broody there.
that's not how that works, or every Dark Knight would be a Dragon Knight would be a ghost. Still, you know.
I'm sorry.
Just don't die.
We went to a crypt that was filled with the ghosts of Dragon Knights.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
but then
went
they
to a-
all got better.
Yeah, we went to a crypt that was full of my dad's dead ghosts, too. Dang, still.
And, yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, so
thank you for ruining this moment.
Yeah, don't
you're
die.
welcome.
Belle,
Just banned from
Dragons,
dying.
Franco, we'll see you guys later.
Of course.
Thank you.
My friend, there will always be another Il Franco waiting for you to arrive.
Miranda is technically part of Del Franco's party. Is she leaving with him?
Yep.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Squishy. I've got to go and do what I gotta do. And that involves fighting a whole bunch of undead who would like to absolutely ruin your home. Hoofs Reach included, where our babies are. So you'd best believe I'm gonna fuck everything up there.
Show 'em how.
Hallie's gonna
Absolutely.
hand over a potion of healing.
Aw, shucks. And she will hand over to you a squeeze on the ass. Otherwise, they will get themselves together and depart off to do their wicked duty. The last things you see before they step through the threshold is Il Franco turning and waving at you. Remember, all roads lead to Il Franco.
And then the last thing we hear is chun of a guitar.
Chang. Yeah, exactly.
That's right, he has to have a magic item that does that for him or something.
This is such a charming fellow, isn't he?
That's quite alright.
He loves a beautiful woman.
Well, anyway. We've all said our goodbyes, shall we?
Yes, we shall be off.
Okay, your trip down to the Fey Bordello. It is but like a day away, frankly. So, let's see here. Regardless, anything could happen.
Yeah, we can make a
So-
discovery.
It could happen. So, travel checks. You've never been to this bordello. It's presumably hidden in that tile somewhere.
Discovery!
Well, we made a discovery!
Yay! We did it,
Yeah,
guys.
Tell you what, I know what I'll do. I'm going to add extra people to the Fey Bordello's tile who just happen to be there at the same time. That will, you know, yeah, give me a sec. That seems like the smoothest way to do this. Otherwise, we'll be here forever.
Yep. I told you we could make a discovery.
It could happen.
All right, we got 2 more chances for more discoveries,
Yeah, it's
guys.
true.
Come on.
It's true. Go ahead.
Oh,
25 is pretty fucking good. Not a crit, thankfully.
You can't make a discovery with the cooking, though, so that's fine.
Quartermaster is still... Well, yeah.
21.
Alright, so the travel goes without a hitch, and if you'll just give me a sec, I need to pick. Who I'm
Wait,
gonna
aren't we missing one?
No.
Or...
No.
No, because
Unless you would
cooking...
like to cook for an day of travel.
No, it's... Oh, no, wait. It's like
No, we have-
travel... Okay.
Yeah, we have our
Map
3.
Scout. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Let me
and you can make an
subtract
extra one for
rations.
cooking if you wanted to try to. But it's very hard and most often not worth it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
I'll have to adjust that one for next campaign about.
I'd say just lower the DC by like 5 and it'd be worth it to try it because I mean it's just such a high DC right now to do it.
Or just
It's
have
made
it not have
easier
any
by having...
failure penalties.
Yeah, I could just take out the failure penalty instead, just to make it a bonus you can do.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. I will do that.
Now or next?
I'll do it for next travel. But I will edit the rules right now.
Did we get rid of these goblins?
No, we
No.
never did.
Oh.
Someone possibly did, but you've not been there to see.
Mhm.
There you go. The cooking rules have been updated. Failure. You feel sad about having a few shitty meals.
Alright, fair enough.
That's way more tolerable.
Yep. Alright, and additions have been made to the Fey Bordello that should be quite interesting.
Hooray!
Oh boy.
Oh boy, it's a fucking... it's gonna be like I'm standing at the fucking, like inside the bordello, like the scene out of like Bart Simpson, and then you just see
The fucking
grand
Abe,
cathedral.
yeah, walking in, walking
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, you see the Dilf Grandmaster just walks in, sees me like, and out he goes.
No, I mean, to be fair,
It's-
if the fucking Dilf Grandmaster sees you, he's going to pick you up and then leave with you.
All right,
I'm just taking this one with me. Don't worry about it.
He just came for carryout.
Just grabs him by like the belt or something like that. Hoist him up.
What's what takeaway?
Okay then. So I have no idea if this will work. I haven't used the Fog of War in ages, but I don't actually want to put lighting on this. I just want to hide the interior until you've seen it.
Oh,
Well,
right. I need you to
let's find out, I
permanently
guess.
change. Sorry. I was gonna say, Sko, you need to permanently change my character site to 120 dark.
You are correct.
Hey, welcome to 120 Dark Club. It'll be great.
Yeah, the only problem is I see spookums and invisible people.
It's fine.
I see dead people.
Yeah. And
There
then
you
you
go.
just see like that extra in the bike helmet all bloody just awkwardly walk away.
Okay, so as you go delving around with a crit, you have literally no trouble at all. Also, you can't see Jesse's smirk beneath the hood, but you can certainly sense it. You have a
Perhaps
very
she's already
attractive mom. That's just facts.
already fucked her while we were down there in the dungeon.
I am deeply, alarmingly aware.
Yeah.
You know, we found this place surprisingly like you were like just dialed into its location. Is that like in Spear's blood? Just
It's true. As I said,
calling?
you had a crit with this journey and had straight up just no issues locating it. There are a few what you would describe them as like just stones just like jutting out of random fields in places, but you recognize them more as markers. And these markers lead with hidden arrows from marker to marker until you realize they are making something along the lines of a road or a pathway directly to your destination. Until you sort of just seem to pass through this field, be it illusory or a literal field that's transitioning from plane to plane, you can't be sure. But when you step through it on the other side, you and the entire party are surprised to find a very large building complex. It appears to be a massive tavern of, oh god, large is it? Like 100-foot by 130-foot building. And
Jesus.
attached to it is a further building with secondary floors on it. And you can see that secondary building is a number of curtains up across all of the windows of a familiar configuration to indicate that within are women workers or male workers of the eve. There is a solid, well tended to stone pathway that wraps around this building that looks like its cobbles have been freshly weeded, and a rising slate staircase leads to a warm and inviting wooden double doors, across which it says Yon House of Entertainment and Guile.
Not sure I like the
Interesting.
guile part.
Well, let's go in, shall we?
What? You don't like his music?
That's not what guile means, Bob. Means trickery.
I'm sure it'll be fine. The next doorway is this one here, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Let me
I feel like I
fix
should.
the fog.
I feel like I should put a leash on you, otherwise I'm going to lose you somewhere. Never find you again.
You can put a leash on me any day.
Inky.
And well recommended.
Okay. As you enter through the double doors and into a large cloakroom, there are already open doors and large. Well, basically, there are. You guessed right. Guessed what right?
I know what you're talking about. Don't worry about it. Oh, that's what I thought you meant over here with Cass.
Oh no, I mean,
Whoa.
I just assumed Cass would be here regardless.
How could he
No,
not?
I said a while ago, in before that fallen dragon knight from the Feywild. And there she is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You can see that this building is like a large affair of stone and wood. Music plays from a number of performers on a stage. Two women currently sing upon it, one incredibly ethereal and faint, a fairy of glittering gossamer wings, and the other a red-haired kitsune with great big bushy tails. It looks like four of them in total. Both of them are singing into what appears to be some kind of a magical device that is amplifying them, filling the room with soft, dulcet tones, accompanied by harp, strings, and piano. Sorry, harp, guitar, and piano. The smell of food and drink is present. Uh, this place is warm and comfortable. Not many people are dressed. A number of men and women dance upon tables. Most of them appear to be a fairy of some kind or another. But before you can enter fully, you are held up by an individual right here waiting at the entrance. She smiles at you and appears to be wearing some kind of toga-like dress, although there is evidence of silver chased barding. It's somewhat Elysian in style.
Hello there.
Hi there.
Welcome to this delightful den. How can I help you? It's rare to see travelers come here, and we noticed that you made it through the pathways with incredible adroitness. Have you actually been here before? Well,
Uh,
admittedly under different guises, I suppose.
no, not necessarily, but at least not that I remember. But I reckon I ought to be able to find this place pretty easy. I'm Tristan, Tristan and Spirus.
Oh, why, you must know my husband then. Please, and Inspirus, do come in. And she will step aside and gesture you.
Her husband, huh?
Indeed, my husband is an Inspirus. Although he's left on business, I'm assured that he's fine and will be back before the year is out.
Quick,
Well, that
Tristan,
is
protect
good.
your brother's virtue.
What's his name? There's quite a few Inspiri running around.
So I've been led to believe. His name is Gareth. I am Ariel.
Oh, yeah, he's with my mom at the moment.
Oh, that's wonderful. He said he set off to find her, but I didn't know if he'd been successful or not.
After a fashion, got held up by a dryad, but I'm sure he'll be back before you know it.
Oh, it sounds at least somewhat like him. I'm relieved to hear as much, however. Please, and Inspirus and their companions will be always welcome in these walls. And fetch you some drinks. Order whatever you would like. We have a large stocked kitchen, and we have a brewery if you would like to take away any bottles of your own, manned by a very, very industrious kobold.
I say, a kobold brewmeister.
Good to know.
I see a kobold with a cowboy hat.
Yeah, that's
This
a Jeffrey.
charming, that charming fella. I mean, it's not a cowboy hat; it's a feathered hat.
Oh,
That right there,
except for that,
you correctly assess is a member of the industrious Jeffrey line.
grand and Imperial opulent. Sorry, Imperial and opulent.
Indeed.
Feline.
Yes, please. Grab seats, grab tables. We've got song, dance, drink, and all sorts. And of course, you're welcome up onto the VIP desks. She will gesture up the stairs where there are a number of other tables.
Very
Okay,
well then.
why the fuck is that other character? What the fuck that bitch so huge?
Yeah,
big.
when you look in the direction of this VIP table set, you indeed recognize the proto-dragon dressed demonic individual. And then you don't recognize the person alongside her. She appears to be a gigantic and tremendous snake woman. Large, wide hips, and in a golden snake's body. You can see her hair terminates in what appears to be stylistic snake-like teeths.
Ah, so it's a Lamia.
Of course, she is of a unbelievable size. Usually they don't go
Yeah,
beyond
yeah.
large size and often a scene of like medium size. She's tremendously large. Appears to be drinking from a pony cake as though it were a cup. Cass is going to quickly pick a perch over here. Jesse finds this spooky lady could be quite interesting over here. Taji is going to fluff up by the comfy fire near what appears to be some kind of woodslands-themed fae. And Ariel will see about getting you guys some drinks.
Mm. Which Fae table to sit at?
Surprised
That
Jesse
one or
didn't
the...
immediately go for Gwen.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, to be fair, Gwen isn't dancing on a table. She appears to just be a person here drinking. She did a conversation with someone in Desertland's dress. They have a large veil on.
This table it is.
Yeah, well, you walk
Can
up to this
you-
table and find that they are a strangely masked fae. They have this appears to be sculpture of gold, metal, and red-tinted glass upon their face. And they are otherwise covered in elegant jewelry as they dance a dance that improves one's vigor, as I would describe it. If you sit here and enjoy the full duration of a dance, you will have a 1d4 bardic inspiration.
Yeah. I see no reason not to sit here and enjoy a full dance.
Let's see. Karine is being dragged along with Trist. She will follow very curiously. As there's soft music being played for all, and food begins to be delivered. Whatever you want it, they've got it apparently. Tiara orders lots of mead and a bunch of. She describes them as crispy chips, which sounds delicious. There is a small menu to slide that back to Faunra once she's picked.
Hmm.
Can you zoom this one a bit?
Sure. Appears to be a Tauric woman with armor on, wielding a bow. Let's see
Okay,
here.
no, I was noticing the. I was wondering what those scratches by the armor base was on the picture.
Oh. Don't know, just a style of the way it's been drawn. Yeah, she appears to actually be wearing the knight armor of the Ivory Home, and does keep looking over her shoulder at these two individuals, but otherwise has not moved up to pester them, or be pestered in turn.
Don't worry, that's what I'm here for.
Yeah. Just you immediately get up, walk around, and make your way to this VIP point, to which the centaur stands a little bit agape. Yeah, what do?
Yeah, I'm just gonna come up and I guess take a seat here with these two nerds. There. big black skull icons on.
Yeah, Kareen's gonna look at you askance before taking a seat and staring at this person for a while. She will awkwardly lean back, hiding behind her fan.
Long time no see. I don't think we
She-
got to finish our conversation in the Feywild.
You can see her brows narrow, but she does not respond. It is the large woman who speaks up first instead. Oh, don't mind her. She doesn't like to speak to anyone.
All right. I know the feeling. I used to be like that not long ago.
I see. Her
Runs in the
eyes glitter
dragon lines, I
dangerously.
guess.
Of course.
Don't worry, we're not here to pick a fight.
Oh, I know. This place is thought of as safe. I am here to enjoy not having a mask on. Whatever magic exists in this place protects people from my gaze.
Oh, you a Medusa or something?
She rolls her head from side to side, and the snakes that seem to be at the end of her hair make soundless hisses at you and gnash their teeth before she baps a couple of them on their snout.
Well, so you are.
Of a sort.
I'm Tristan. Nice to meet you, miss.
You may call me the Gorgon, and this you may call her the Halfsoul Noble.
That one's a bit of a mouthful.
Unfortunate, but that is how she is described.
Does she perhaps have a name?
The Half-Soul Noble.
All right.
She
Where does one
rolls her
pick up a
eyes.
title like that, I wonder?
It is not my place to ask.
Trish will just turn to her.
She furrows her brow and places her fan down with a sigh, reaching into what appears to be a pocket. After some consternation, she will eventually pull out a silver tablet. She places it on the table and slides it towards you.
Tristan will take it. What
Now,
is?
Trist, you have seen the design on this tablet before. It
Ah,
matches the engraving that made up a part of your father's armor.
oh.
The Gorgon will lean in when the noble gestures at her and then whispers something in her ear before she leans up straight-ish. You notice that she never really seems to go completely upright, instead opting to snake sidle from side to side. Indeed, in a very evocative gesture, some might say. She says this belongs to you.
Yeah. Yeah, so it does. Is there anything written on this tablet, or is it just like a sheet of metal with a design on it?
Can you give me a history check?
Sure. Can Kareen assist?
Sure, Kareen will lean in.
Yeah. Thanks,
thing she did.
Kareen. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, obviously you were incredibly shook, but she'll pat you on the shoulder and gesture. Oh, I know what that is. It designates someone as a captain. Were you Tristan's father's replacement? The Halfsoul noble will nod, gesture to flip the tablet over.
Do so. Surely it does not say she prepared explosive runes today.
Kinda messed up if it did.
Good luck, my darkest fang and fallen half.
Does that phrase strike any memory for poor Tristy?
Probably not. No, it doesn't sound familiar at all. It's undoubtedly a message, either to you or to your mother.
Hmm. I see. Thank you. I never expected to have anything of his left.
She merely shrugs and then resumes drinking from a glass. And where one would expect her to be drinking from some, quite peaceful, dainty beverage, a wine or something, she appears to have a wine glass filled to the brim with vodka. And she's just sipping it.
Brutal. So, by that armor, I take it you used to be a dragon knight, yeah?
She does not nod or respond. At which point, Kareen frowns. Oh, I recognize her. That gets a rise out of the noble. They look at her and then squint more closely before shrugging.
You won't recognize Sir Kareen here. She's had a bit of a body transplant.
She scoffs and puts her fan back down again and next to her glass and will reach out to grab at Kareen's chin. The Warforged will slap her hand away and frown. That's right. Don't go touching a superior officer, you little traitor. The noble scowls and hides her face behind her drink. Uh, I remember her being very vocal before. Bard of some kind. Certainly didn't wear armor this heavy. She doesn't deign to respond to either you or Corrine. Oh, how very unfortunate, I guess. Today is a day for shadows from the past. Such random chance that brought us here for a drink. We were just in the area and fancied refreshments.
No need to get upset. We're just making conversation.
Of course, although
Trying to get
some
to know
might think
you.
it provocation to confront the enemy in a place such as this.
Confront? No. No, that's not it.
No, this seems like provocation to me. We are clearly here alone and enjoying our drinks. And what should we see but our fated foes wander in and saunter up here like ghosts from the past?
They don't have to be foes, you know.
Oh, but we do, unfortunately. That is how it is always meant to be.
Yeah, well, how it's always meant to be is how we got to this point with people killing each other all over the continent. It's a lot of bullshit.
A shame, but you have only yourselves to blame.
And what does that mean?
My children would not have died were it not for your knights.
I mean, hell, my dad got killed by Velt. We've all lost people in this war. That's what I'm saying.
Your
This is how it has to
father,
be and always has been, is how we got to this point.
your father was a trusted captain, Halfsoul's previous leader. She tilts her head and waits for anything resembling a response, but again, this porcelain featured lady doesn't respond. After his betrayal, he was slain, as you were to do for any who fell before you.
Sure, and Velt betrayed the king in the first place.
And he had his reasons. Regardless,
I'm
I
sure.
don't care. Your knights slew my children. How can there be possible peace? To see
Nothing
you
can ever
evoke
make up for
such
that.
boiling, bubbling hatred, it is unbelievable. You took children from a loving mother because they were different.
Look, nothing can ever make up for that. But God
Oh,
knows I know
no.
that. But the village I was born in, all the kids there, they're all dead now except me and one other. This
How
whole
very
war has been a
unfortunate.
nightmare of people on both sides committing atrocities. King's
Well,
not some shining beacon of justice, I know that much.
oh, how delightful. It is, however, far too late. One day there will be an end to this war when you are all gone. And then no more dying, starving children.
Maybe for a couple days until someone betrays Velt, and the whole cycle starts over again.
Betrays him like you would hope we would do right now. End our hostilities with you? I think not.
Chris is just gonna shrug. It doesn't have to be this way. So someone somewhere is gonna have to put their arms down first. I could try
Indeed,
and talk to the other side.
and it should be all of you, surrendering, heads up and neck first.
You know that's not gonna happen any more than you would surrender.
Well, then there you have it.
So why not peace instead? Cut both sides' losses.
To strive for peace is surrender.
That's not true, though.
That's very sad of you to think so. I weep for you.
Triss spreads his hands. And I you, lady. You think finding peace is surrender? You know that's not true. Some part of you has to know that that's just trauma and bitterness talking. Every
Oh,
time your friends take out a village, there's more orphans, more parents without children anymore. Every night you slay someone's kid.
oh yes, and it is indeed a travesty that I must live with every time. It will not bring back my children.
And why not stop?
Surrender wouldn't bring them back either.
It's
Would
not
just bring
surrender
me
to
death.
stop a cycle that just makes more misery.
She shakes her head slowly and will resume sipping from the keg.
Uh, Takes more strength to admit you're wrong than it takes to win 100 battles.
Oh, that's silly. For you see, I can happily admit that I am wrong and keep on fighting. That is far stronger.
Why?
At the very least, am loyal. I do so because I said I would. Loyalty to my liege lord. It is an oath made in a moment of weakness, sorrow, and pain, but it is no less real. We are diametrically opposed, and I expect no quarter.
Hmm. What if Velt put his arms down, or perished and whoever took his place said enough? What then?
Valt will never, ever surrender. His is a singular, potent hatred and madness. If someone displaced him, took the seat of darkness, and then opted to throw such weapons away, likely some of us, oaths ended, closed, and finished, would step away at no small amount of argument.
Well,
Much more is likely, though, that we will destroy each other, and that will be a piece of its own.
that's something, I guess.
Is it now? What, would you like to take the throne of darkness, young boy?
No. Well, not really, but I know a couple people who would. Not that I'm gonna share. Sorry.
She blinks a few times. Oh, you cannot pique my interest. What is this?
Sorry. You'd be oath bound to go out and kill them. You can't have that. It's the only way there's gonna be peace.
Well, you cannot blame me for trying. You are welcome to attempt this supplantment for peace. Whoever would take his spot must be very strong indeed.
I'm sure, but well, Velt's a right bastard. There's not gonna be peace under him, then maybe there can be peace after.
Indeed, there will be peace after him, after he has won.
And what does Velt winning look like anyway? The Knights, they
Oh, I
say it's
don't
just a
care.
dissolution of everything, end of the world. What does it look like to
Could
you?
be. Hmm. She will pause and sip her drink and ponder for a few minutes, perhaps even, looking to the middle distance before looking down at you again. I'm undecided on what it might look like. It will be different. That is good enough for me.
At least tell me this then. Is it true that Velt would see humans, elves, all of us wiped off the map forever?
She smiles faintly. In truth, I do not know.
Oh,
I believe he wants to make a home for us sad little monsters. And that is good enough.
well, at least in that we have something in common.
Your naivety has spoiled my drink, I think.
Sorry. Shall I fetch you another?
No, I believe I shall depart. Leave you to your merriment, or to your brooding. Halfsoul will knock back the remaining, like, half a glass of vodka and place that down. Up
When
until this point, it appears she'd been in some kind of staring contest with Corrine, which she did not realize at first she was fated to lose because Corrine doesn't have to blink ever.
And she sets the glass down. Triss is gonna just like gently brush her wrist, get her attention. Hey,
Give me a Constitution save.
okay. Constitution saving throw. Get fucked.
There is a biting pain in your fingers when you make physical contact with her.
Ouch. Just sucking a sharp breath. Okay, don't like to be touched. Fine. Oh, I was gonna say is, thank you for this. I'll tap the tablet. I mean that. I know
She
it.
will merely shrug at you inconsequentially.
I don't know what prompted you to join with Velt and all of them, but you were a dragon once. Could be again.
She quirks a brow and then also looks at Corrine, who will nod emphatically, at which point she delivers unto the both of you a stark middle finger and gets up. Oh, how very rude.
You take care of yourself, you two.
Oh, good luck. May you survive long enough for us to meet you in combat. I promise I will be gentle with your death.
May we meet again after there is peace.
Maybe he will make for a pretty skeleton of some kind, I don't know.
I'll make
The
sure to
Gorgon.
pass them as they
Yeah,
go
the
down.
Gorgon, like, past them. She's far too massive to be walked past. She will instead, like, wait on the stairs for you to step out of the way, because, yeah, there's no squeezing past her. She's enormous, titanic
Alright.
bulk.
Alright.
And then once you've moved, she will slink on by, and similarly, Cass will scowl and trot aside before she squeezes her entire body through. And when she reaches the cloakroom, picks out like a surprisingly dainty little cloak, puts it on the Halfsoul noble's shoulders, and then follows out.
just leans back, sighs.
That was grim.
Quiet. I heard it all from down there.
Ah, so you did.
Thought to leave it to you since you had seen them before and already knew a little bit about them, but wanted to be close by in case you needed any sort of assistance.
Yeah, no. Only kind of assistance I think we needed is someone who's a little bit better at convincing lost souls are not as lost as they have to think they are.
I don't think they were lost. Not from what I heard.
No, even she knows it. He's just too damn proud and honor bound, and I can respect that, I suppose, but damn it all.
Well, then you have two options available to you. You can defeat her on the battleground, try and spare her and knock her away till it's all over and we kill Velt, or, well, the other option is just simply kill Velt.
Yeah, I like that option a lot.
As do many.
So, Carrie, who was that woman?
Yes, I'm quite curious myself.
She was. Oh, goodness. Back when I was in, I guess, command of a unit, she was in command of a different one. But newer, like freshly promoted squires. I honestly can't remember her name. It's been a while.
Right, but you called her a traitor.
Well, yeah, she's wearing protonite armor and working for Val. She's a fucking traitor.
Right,
See her hung.
right.
At the same time as this, a behemoth is going to walk out. Faunra, Tiara. She has a huge rack of plates, like just along one giant arm, and she will lay these out for you across the table. It's a fucking feast. Like, you'd ordered some food. It's a feast. There are caramelized and candied carrots, what appears to be like a big roast duck. Whatever these crispy chips are that Faunra ordered, it appears to be basically like seasoned French fries, and it's just a bucket load. And she puts down a bunch of like spicy mayonnaise and some quite vinegary barbecue sauce. And she will also place down a jar of pickles, a jar of pickled onions, and a large loaf of bread and some carving skewers.
No, looks like they're having a veritable feast down there.
She'll turn to face you as well, Bob. What will it be for you? Bob? Hello?
Sorry
Oh.
about that. I was mic muted, not just software muted.
Right.
It just I thought, well, I would an assortment of pickled anything, and some of that roasted meats and vegetables.
Very good. Do you want terrestrial vegetables, or are you as well capable of drinking and consuming Fey?
Oh boy! I don't care that.
Fey creatures or
She's saying Fey cuisine.
okay.
Okay, because she left out cuisine. I was like,
She
are we gonna drink
left out the
Fey?
most important part there.
Like freshly squeezed berry.
Fresh-
It takes
Hey,
berry
that's how you
juice
get
and
healing
Is that a
potions. It's fine.
euphemism or?
I mean, that can also be arranged, but that is not my job. My job is to create and craft perfect meals. And she will gesture again at Faunra's like roasted and candied carrots and duck and all of that goodness, and Tiara's bucket of fries. And also all of these pickled goodies.
Well, I have sampled a fair bit of Fey-like cuisine from the fairies. So, hit me with the best shot.
I will surprise you with a sophisticated tongue then. And then she will walk her gigantic fuzzy spider butt away. Or spider-ish.
Yeah, and
it's
I
like
see-
it's like a bear and a spider made best friends.
Yeah, I will say this. I see everything in 360 degrees. 4K,
It's true, although she is in a
8K
kitchen.
HD.
Yeah, you can't see like through walls, unfortunately, and her kitchen is behind that.
Yeah, but I see her in like that ultra detail.
That is true. At the same time,
I
Hallie.
see.
Oh, yeah, Hallie. This part is like the entertainment, like food, drink, and dining. You see this like gigantic 2-story attached building here that wraps all the way around. Wall to wall whores, with men and women and all of the delights between. If you
No.
wish, they will. Yeah, like if you wish, they'll pull out a catalog if you would like to spend some time with them.
Oh, catalog. Oh. Dinner
Yeah.
and a day. Yes.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, sure. One of each.
One of everything. Yeah, Hallie, you can indeed go and sample delights as well. The beverage you've been given basically appears to be a like fruity malt milkshake. Yum yum yum.
Oh man, now I just want a milkshake.
Fuck, I do too. I shouldn't have said that. But yeah, at the same time, there
man.
are sweet, soft songs for all to enjoy. Bob, would you like
Bob
to
has some
peruse the prostitute's pamphlet and see if you can't find yourself a DILF?
Yes, I would like to initialize operation. Let's see how much of an incubus you really are.
Sure, you can try and go to town. Yeah, it tends to be that there is someone for any kind of preference, and for those that don't match up, they have like shapeshifters of various identities who would be
Sounds like,
happy to be the
yes,
man or woman of your dreams.
yeah, the shapeshifter to a shapeshifter. Be like, oh no, it's like two dittos.
No, that's just that when you get on the bed and it's like, and then they both realize they were a sub, except they just both realized they were everything.
It's just two
Oh,
dittos just covering
no.
their eyes.
Yep.
No, but yes, let's see some like salt and pepper, older. Let's go with that. See what we got.
Sure. They have a couple of the very rare hunky male elves that exist out there that happen to have that like
Oh.
refined adult male look to them.
Wait, what?
Holy shit!
Yeah,
Those
there's
exist?
like
Never mind.
yeah,
Never
there are
mind.
like a couple Dilfy elves, which is a near unseen thing.
Bob just runs in and
Entire-
throws Hallie out the door. No,
Get the fuck out of my way, cow!
Yeah.
It would be like you have the pamphlet there, just put a foot on Harley to keep it going. Oh, they're mine.
my elves. Yeah, of course, yeah. Indeed, you can be quite ingratiated with a couple that have like long black hair tied up into ponytails and like perfectly shaved and shaped facial hair, marked with a little bit of it wouldn't be age weathering, but like travel weathering. All of relatively like powerful, lean, and well-toned builds. Lots of ab.
Bob
Very
just
daddy though.
Bob just makes out with a ton of Sir Amarix.
Nah. Yeah, Ceramic, a boy toy.
Yeah.
Nah,
It'd
nah.
be like if
Bob
a
wants.
Stinian had a beard.
Yeah, it's more Bob wants like a Lord Four Temps or something like that.
Wait, do you mean Estinian?
Oh.
He's the Azure Dragoon.
Yeah, but imagine if a Stinian had a short, cropped beard.
Bit of facial hair.
That's actually really hot when I think about it with that voice as well.
Yeah. Daddy Estinian, obviously. It's got a huge
Yeah.
amount of appeal out there. It's not for me, but then I don't really like facial hair.
Well, I like body hair in general to like well maintained because it's weird for me. I don't really have that, so it's a texture. It's like sensing touch.
I can understand it. I just myself don't have that taste or affectation. I like
No
smooth.
worries. Oh yeah, no worries. So let's see. Let me just get Bobby here, and let's get the suck on.
Yeah, all right. So anyone who would like to, spend some time in the Brothello's extracurricular building, you can choose whatever role you fancy to indulge in those sweet, sweet base desires.
Do they have any
Oh, let's see.
centaurs?
This,
Are there any centaurs? Yeah, totes.
yeah, that's like there and there. So,
Yeah, no, there are plenty of like toric partners of various shapes and sizes, from great big steeders to like ponytaurs.
Jesus Christ, Bob, please don't ruin the
Good lord.
prostitutes.
Oh, poor bugger.
oh buggers. Because I'm taking two. Remember, it's like there's two of them. They're mine.
That's true. I mean, that's a 29
None.
for each. It's pretty good. see how you do. Oh my god, you beat both of them out, and I managed to roll double 9s for both of them with their advantages. That was just fated to occur, apparently. You
Yeah.
defeat some daddies.
It just walks out like with a gated walk, but still like drunken and triumphant.
Yep. You're definitely sloshing a bit.
Smug and satisfied.
It's a good way to be.
Yes, and that's my dinner. That's perfect. I got the date first, now the dinner. Because I've been because Bob has been on, like recovery weeks from the extreme binge, so the body has adapted,
Yeah.
getting better. So
You can pack away more protein.
yeah, I can literally out-eat Faunra.
Sure. Although Fauna is being well fed and catered to. By the time you're finished with the daddy sucking, the Behemoth has returned with like a gigantic roasted platter of Fey food. The majority of Fey food, if I had to mimic a style, think Hong Kong style, like very sweet, obviously, to accompany a lot of the spice.
Oh hell yeah! Fucking love me some Hong Kong food. Oh, Hong Kong, but the Hong Kong chili crab.
Yes, exactly. It's like if you were to separate them, you've got Cantonese, which is curry based. Hong Kong is like where a lot of those takeaway sweet and sours are all inspired from. Which
Yeah.
seemed apropos for Faye. So yeah, there's a lot of spicy, very sweet food being delivered, and a lot of pickled things and fritters.
A lot of pickled. What the fuck ever. I love me something pickled. This is great.
Yep. God, I want Chinese food.
I'm
bad,
really
guys.
hungry now.
Oh, guys, can we end so I can order Chinese food?
Yeah, I'm so hungry. Like literally, I
I
need to cook
need to
something
actually
to
see if
eat.
they're open. It's fine. We'll get there soon. Yeah, let's see here. So you have the rest of this building of its interesting individuals open to you. Is there anywhere that you like, or anyone you intend to interact with?
Is there a gift shop?
Yeah,
Is there? There is a gift
Alright.
shop.
Well, I have to pick up a tunic for Jen here since I did that little deal promise.
As opposed to tunics, they have like the tabards.
Yeah. We'll get her like a
Okay.
little oversized one for like a little nightshirt type thing, you know?
Sure. So these tabards, they have a very interesting style. You can see that it looks like a play on the Inspirus rose, except it's a flower whose petals could be considered a little bit suggestive of shape. So it's like one of those ones that looks like kind of noblesse and artistic from a distance, but when you get closer, you're like, wait a second, there's a clit on that.
Well, looks like I'm picking up two then. One for myself.
Look, Hallie, Trist's mom likes being pregnant. That's really it. It's just one of
I
her
mean,
kinks. It's just a
I
breeding
mean,
kink.
yeah, so does Hallie.
She's
It's
been
just that
alive
she has
for
a job.
many. Yeah, I mean, she has been alive for many, many more years than you as well.
So, memes aside, memes aside, I don't actually end up being with any of Tristan's siblings, right?
If you go out of your way to avoid them, then no. But if not, then you could at percentage odds.
I mean,
There is probably like a colored marker that just points out like member of the Inspiri.
I mean, I did say Hallie just said yes.
There's a badge of honor.
That's fine. Yeah. Well, no. Quite literally, there's like in this like pamphlet of pros. There's
some of them just have a little rose symbol next to their name.
Yeah. There is like a little like an asterisk star almost. That's just like these ones here are members of the Inspirus, just in case you want to be very careful about not incest.
Just because if you are also an Inspirus.
Yeah,
Just in case.
exactly. Yeah, just to be careful. This is the kind of place that caters to them at the same time. They know the risk.
Yeah, they know
I
what's
mean,
going on here.
So Hallie just said yes, but just to be sure, they're all they don't have the same kink as Tristan's mom, right? I don't have to roll for impregnating them.
Oh no, they probably, unless specially requested, are contracepted.
Okay, good. Although it would be very funny for the meme.
Sure. Give me a D100. Let's see if you end up with some Inspirus. You just like fucking pointed at some names and went, "Go for it." Okay, yeah, one of them, the lady. They're like probably, although far older than Tristan, somewhere in the realms of like a cousin.
Oh yeah. By the way,
Guinevere, aka
uh,
Guinevere von Darkus from the Darkest Dungeon campaign.
Oh.
yeah. By the way, Scout, can me and Savin have inspiration for the whole little?
Yeah, that
Uh,
sounds good to me.
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
We got
Enough
that
for my
good little
engine to sing.
conversation up there.
I feel like I also want to give Faunra inspiration, but I think you actually still have it from last time.
Well, that just means you can go to somebody else.
Yeah,
Sure.
just get to
I
someone else.
don't. When did
Oh,
I
you
get
don't? Oh,
inspiration?
then enjoy.
Oh.
I gave it to you for Mommy Goddess Moo time.
Oh, I didn't mark it down then because I definitely have not spent it.
Okay. Then yeah, then you have an
So
inspo to toss around.
I'll give it to someone.
And yeah,
Who's missing one?
Gwen is this lady between me and Ariel here.
Yeah.
You can see she's got a fancy border because she's part of the Darkest Dungeon game.
He's also a vampire.
Yeah, she is a
Yes. Oh.
very powerful vampire lord.
However, she has not made that obvious, so Fauna doesn't have to get spooked. Like, she's not flashing fangs, she just appears to be a delicate elven woman wearing a horned headdress.
This place is neutral ground, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a safe place.
Okay, fine.
Please do not start murking people in my
No, it's
parents'
neutral
establishment.
territory. If it's neutral ground,
Besides, she's not even showing that she's a vampire. She just looks like an elf to you.
everyone
fine.
has to. Everyone has to, like.
Do you want to switch servers?
No, it cleared out again. It just was a spike, I suppose.
Yeah, you have no reason to believe anything is like sort of anything against you here. She's just an elven woman.
Yep. Yeah, she
I
appears to be a beautiful elven woman. She is wearing probably ranger's garb. Yeah, she's a bowman, so she's got ranger's garb, an elegant ebony wooded bow, chased with silver. It all appears to be quite rich and fancy, and she has that I'm a rich person aura, and is writing in a series of parchments before handing them off to this veiled woman.
Is Cass like sitting across the bar giving her the stink eye or anything?
I mean, what you've done is you've walked up to to a counter where you can order drinks, so she probably hasn't even noticed. She's just in a discussion with this ivory home tour, and the handsome knight gentleman beside her.
I see. Okay.
Well, they have a dancer who, although not dancing provocatively, is just dancing gleefully.
All right. Well, since alas I have no real reason to interact with Gwen at the moment, I will get like 5 drinks and take them over to this table and join Waifu Pony.
Sure. Would you like to give me a perception as you're there, just to see if you glean anything that's on that parchment that she's doing?
Okay.
I mean, it's possible.
Eh, hey.
Yeah, not bad. She isn't going out of her way to hide what she is writing. You can see that uh, they. This is something along the lines of a shopping list. It looks like of reagents. Although you don't recognize most of them, you would assume that they are desert native, judging by their various names. Like I think it's Sun Obsidian Shards, um, Mantis Chitin, stuff like that. It's being handed off to someone in southern deserts garb.
interesting, but I'll ask.
Yep. Yeah, Tristan return to the table there with the Cass. Similarly, at some point, a great big delicious apple pie with like hot custard is delivered for Cass. She's just gleeful. Her little back hooves do a clippy cloppy. She can't help it. She love apple.
Whole pie just for yourself. Why, Cassie?
So what does Tiara want as a reward for all of her good
Ooh.
behavior?
Ooh, a reward for her good behavior.
She's done well in her training, she's been very skilled in battle, and she's even been a good listener to my sermons. So
Yeah,
would she like?
she would just lean and go, obviously, I want you.
No.
Not sure what that means.
I'll settle for a nice date.
Scratch a nice date.
Mhm. Those guys did all that romancing, and she gestures in the direction of Tristan Cass. And I learned about a couple of cool places from Lady Halua. So I think I know a couple that would appeal to you, and I would like to take you out for a nice meal. And then some, delicious furniture destroying sex.
Well, okay, I suppose that if that's what you want,
Of course it
very
is.
well.
Yes, Tiara will snuggle up to your side and play with your fancy metal arm.
Oh yeah,
In
I
between
bet you want the
munching
date
delicious
night.
fries.
You should
And
bring
yeah,
that thing
Ariel,
in.
When you're ordering drinks, I'm like, yeah, I mean, we have some transformatives with stuff that like changes tongue color and let's see here, hair, fur, yeah, skin color to a degree. We have more intense transforming stuff, but those are for people who are uh, more into the fetish of it.
Oh,
Mm, you know, tits and extra tits and asses and dicks and all sorts of shapes and sizes, that kind of stuff. A lot of them are only temporary there. Otherwise, it gets real expensive.
well, I shall just take a glass of the special series for now.
Very well. I recommend this one. And she will pour you a glass of. It's about half a wine glass's worth. It looks and smells very hazelnutty. And tastes like a sort of like hazelnut and praline cream.
Yeah. I'll take a sip right here at the counter.
It's good stuff.
Very nice.
Let's see here. At some point, Ariel and Spiris will have a wander around and ask and make sure people are doing well. At which point she walks on over here and let's see here, Jesse. You want to do a flirt with her? Yeah, you do. She's not even strictly Jesse's type, but you know, she's obviously got to know how to do everything.
See, Jesse couldn't fuck my mom, so this is the closest alternative she has.
All right, Jesse, with your not very good persuasion. Yeah, no crits coming here. She will laugh and announce, no, sorry, she doesn't service very often. And when she does so, she tends to have her husband involved at the same time. No, you can't drop it in the middle of typing. To lead a sentence with /me.
Okay.
And yeah, you can also buy liquor and wine and stuff in bottles to go and keep them all stocked up. And as well, if you would like to get premium quality rations, here is the place to do so. And they'll let you buy them at ration rates because, hey, technically, this place has your name on it as something that is part of your inheritance, even though it is currently being managed by Gareth and Spiris and his wife.
So how much did you say, or was it just free?
Premium rations at normal ration. Just
Oh,
like basically at
well.
cost.
I'll buy some of that.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, they can do premium rations in like generally any style. If you would prefer them to be vegetarian of some kind, or just high quality meats and pies, etc.
Unfortunately, we don't have any money left in the party loot other than just a pile of residium, so...
Yes,
Uh,
that all
it
did get split
just,
out. But you could all put in some
it
cash for it.
just, hey,
Bob?
hey, Chris,
Yes, Bob?
it just looks at the height difference between them, just
Oh.
grows up. No,
I
it just, no,
was going to
like,
say, Tris knows how to talk to short
because,
people. Just pick you up. It's fine.
no, it
It's not that much
just grows to be, so I can look at you in the eye.
Okay. Hi, Bob.
Okay, just,
I was sitting down, but
just
alright.
places, no, just places a hand on your shoulder, say, there were Dilf elves here. There were 2 Dilf elves here.
What, like full daddy? Cass is gonna like lean down confused.
Yes,
Huh.
actual.
I only thought they came in lady and lady boy types.
Cassie slaps the back of your head.
Yes.
Ow!
So
Don't be sexist.
just, I'll say this: best place, best find in these past years.
Hell yeah, brother. Tris will put the fist up.
Yeah, just knuckle there and stuff, and just gives you 50 platinum. Stock up.
Mother of God.
What, stock up on Delphs?
Whatever you need to buy, here's some spending cash. Have fun.
Cass nods sagely. I wonder if they come from Elysia.
Thank you, Bob. I love you, brother.
Yep. You finally admitted it.
Yeah,
It warms my heart.
Tris knew what he was saying. Alright. So, Cass,
now,
like...
wait, how tall is Tris?
He's
How tall is
6'1".
again?
Are you
Yeah,
just like
so now
exactly
Bob is
1 inch taller
currently
just despite him?
no, just to be able to look you straight in the eyes. 6'1".
Alright. So, like I was saying, Cass, Tristal's bounce the coin purse in his hand.
Uh-huh. Well, alright. Pick someone exotic.
Alright. What do we have on the menu here?
Yes.
Let's see. Alright. It needs to be something cast-sized. At least.
Cast sized?
Yeah.
What are you getting?
A harlot. Someone who can,
Oh. I see. Are there any Minotaurs?
I mean,
Yeah.
yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Other than Hallie?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, if we wanted to just shag a food and Minotaur, though, we have that at home.
Yeah, we have those at home. Yeah, Cassie said exotic.
So what is the most exotic thing around here, though? Preferably large-sized or...
Ooh.
Check the fucking
Giant.
monster manual, I guess.
Okay.
I
Giant.
mean, there was that
No, I
giant
mean,
snake
safe-
lady. That
Yeah,
showed up.
frost
I
giant.
don't know
Well,
one of
the
those.
giant snake lady was a servant of darkness.
Yes, please. Giant Slamalander.
Commanders aren't exotic. All right, let's
What
just
about
look
whatever
at
the
Celestial. We
cook was?
have Fae. We have giant. Do they have demons here?
Yeah, a
Sumo?
couple.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
They probably are in the realm of they're on call, like on service, so you just have them summoned for the time,
All right.
as opposed to like always occupying the rooms.
Let's see. And maximum challenge rating, like 12, probably. Let's see.
Ooh. Savin.
Hmm.
What about the Hydra?
Not again!
No. No, not the Hydra.
What?
OG
I-
reference.
Don't you
I
remember
don't get-
fucking artifacts in D?
It's like
That's a
the
Hydra.
fucking.
Yeah, that was a Hydra
Oh,
as fucked, and they got
Taz
mind
stuck
controlled
his
and
dick in
killed
a Hydra's
everybody.
asshole.
OG reference right there.
I got these
well, I was looking at
Kieran.
huge monsters.
Oh yeah, I should definitely put large or huge. That'll filter that down.
Yeah, if large, you get a humongous.
Just clap cheeks with the dragon.
Do they have a dragon?
I mean, I say the answer is yes. A dragon is obviously a bit of a challenging role, but give me a D2 on a 1. Yeah, give you straight up.
That's
50-50
not a
odds.
very challenging roll, but okay.
Yeah, exactly. I'll give you pretty reasonable odds.
But-
No, unfortunately, they do have dragons listed, but they don't spend all of their time here at the bordello.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, like there are dragons, but they got shit to do a lot of the time, or places to be, and things all about. So they like season here instead. Usually when they're just like dashingly horny.
Yeah.
But no, currently not right now.
Turns out they're all Eloise kids.
They just love to fuck during the winter.
I mean,
It's
it
something to
makes
do when the
sense.
weather gets bad. Yeah,
So yeah, Eloise kids.
fucking yeah, probably.
How much?
There might be an
larger?
LOA blueberry elf, but they'd be a bit on the young side as far as elves are concerned.
Fair.
Oh,
Yeah,
But
they only do,
Also,
like
Unicorn.
again-
No.
Again, the Dragonborn breed true, and Eloy had 2 red dragon husbands.
Yep.
Let's see. Looks like
max 12, you said?
I mean, that's the max I put in. I doubt
Well,
we'll see.
there is planetary if you look at Celestial.
Yeah, I mean, if there's a Deva around or other assorted celestial.
Tiara also leans and looks down as Ariel's ass grows while she's drinking.
I mean,
What the
Nephilim
fuck?
don't come from nowhere.
Let's see here.
Get yourself a horny ass angel.
Yeah, you can in fact get your hands on a Deva.
Okay.
Wow.
That's pretty fucking exotic, Cass.
She slowly nods. Yeah, it is. I wonder why. How did you get a Deva here? She'll probably ask the lady in spirits when she's around. Oh, I don't know. Gareth asked at some point.
I just,
Blink.
I just asked. Uh,
Is that how that
what's
works?
the name? Just ask Tris. Just leans over towards Tris and ask him in like hospitatorial whisper, like relate Deva, like related to, her sister.
I mean,
Whose Deva is it?
Let's have a look here. They would appear to be, of course, Python Deva.
Of course it is.
Of course.
of course. Well, I don't think
I
we
mean,
need to
it
worry
seems like
about.
a fun way to interact with humans and, probably put a bunch of cool ASMR, children out there. She's gonna look over her shoulder in Jesse's direction.
Tris will also lean around Cass's ass and look at Jesse.
Huh.
Hmm.
Jesse doesn't notice she's enjoying a lap dance.
And Bob is just looking at all directions. God damn it, pick one.
Cass is gonna look to Ariel, I suppose, sorry. To confuse it, poor Ariel.
It's been kind of
Say, would
confusing
you
when I
say
hear
that would you say that Python Dave was kinky, per se? Bit of a BDSM fiend. Ariel will wrinkle her nose. Yeah,
Ah.
you could say that. Do you actually know them?
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
No reason. So, how about it, Trist?
We can't do that.
Do it,
Yes,
pussy.
just do it. Literally, Faunra just said, do it, pussy.
do it.
I mean,
but-
also, she was just trying to bang your sister.
Yeah, but it's Jesse's mom, dad. I don't know which gender this table is. If they have them.
I believe her specialty is a magical,
I see.
but otherwise identify as female.
Uh,
Very pretty.
Do it.
Once I got one sec. Hey Jesse.
What is it? And she'll look up from ass that's just sort of pressed very close to face.
So hypothetically speaking, if there was
Yeah.
a celestial Deva here who kind of looks like you and is into kinky stuff, what do you think the odds are?
She pauses and places hands on this dancer's bum and just sort of adjusts her forward 1 second and turns around fully in her chair. Pourquoi?
I think we found your mom or dad.
Son of a bitch. Oh, she's on the list, isn't she?
Yep. That's why I came over to talk to you.
Oh. Hmm.
No, I mean,
You
so
realize I am going to flirt with your mom if you do.
no, not for that. I mean, so you could meet them.
I mean, I could meet them. I'll worry about that later. Right now, it's really hard to think. There's just no blood in my brain.
Right.
I'll. I mean, it's not like it would be the first time I've met her. No, I know my mother well. I can certainly. You have fun if you want, but I am gonna flirt with your mum if you do.
Okay.
Before you walk away, she even puts out a hand, like, shake on it.
Oh, God. Tristan looks up, like, glance at the rest of the party. Help.
Cass gives you a thumbs up.
I give you a thumbs up.
We'll turn around and very gravely take Jesse's hand in mine.
Nice.
I'm never calling you mom, though, if that goes anywhere.
Ah, shucks, that's fine. I bet you'd love to be called Daddy. She resumes enjoying her lap dance.
All right, well, now that Tristan's almost died, just chokes on his drink. All right.
I guess she's
Pat,
amenable.
pat, pat.
Yeah.
Excellent.
All right. So how much is this?
Free.
Yep, Jesus Christ. Okay.
Free for you guys. I mean, free for this visit, obviously. Ariel is going to say, like, I can't obviously give all of you guys free food and sex every time, but yeah.
Sweet.
You probably have, like, a backlog that's easily enough to pay for everyone's indulgences here.
Oh, I see. We got like monthly family credit building up.
Yeah, we got, like, a stipend. She says, like, without even a hint of, like, joke, she's like, yeah, of course, there's a stipend for the family.
Oh God. Oh, of course there is.
Oh, by the way, your elves are out cold.
Oh, which ones?
The two elves.
Oh, yeah. No, they're wonderful. I'm glad to hear that they've had a good time.
Yeah. They were fun pair.
I have no doubt about it.
It's fucking Jesse's mom. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, go and spend
Jesse's
some
mom
time.
has got it going on. Yeah,
And she
of
does.
course she
So
does.
when you go to this Deva's room, much as expected, it is a very pale woman with warm red hair and deep green eyes. Hers hasn't been cut quite so tomboy short, however, it hangs in a shaggy ponytail that seems exactly made for undoing and letting it fall in a cascade around you, covered in similarly artistic and artful tattoos. And the collection she's got on the wall certainly lend themselves to a dungeon-themed good time.
Well, it's a good thing. I already got a riding crop and a bridle for oh,
She
God.
will, she will give you a slap for that. Well, Cass will, of course. She's all about this. She thinks it's a great time and will happily indulge in a good old slice of deep kinkster.
Excellent.
Expand Tristy's horizons a little bit, because I think up until now you've otherwise been, albeit butt stuff, but pretty vanilla.
Yeah, basically. Trist didn't even know what BDSM was. Had to have the party explain it to him.
Yeah, okay. Well, your horizons are about to be verily expanded. Would you like to give me a constitution save?
Okay. Now we get to find out if Tristy's a dom or a sub. Oh no, he's
Yeah,
vanilla.
a switch. I would say a switch. That seems pretty middle of the road.
Yep, pretty much.
She will show you a little bit of how it's done and then uh play guidance to show you further.
Yeah, we'll experiment on the pony.
Yeah, and Cass will have a delightful time. Oops, sorry. I'm just ordering my food to drop my card. I'm so hungry now. Order the heck out of some Chinese.
Yeah, I got some. I have a pot of chicken curry on the stove there on very low heat.
Sounds good. I did that. I made a lamb korma earlier, but I'm all out of meat now. So groceries don't arrive till
Oh.
Tuesday, so I'm gonna order enough takeout to eat for 2 days. Okay, so maybe you want to repeat visit. You know what? Is it okay for her to try a persuade check on your tamper-proof seal?
No, please. My pussy. It's angel.
Do it, Skow.
Do it.
Yeah. It's not that high a persuade. No. She's aware that she's already teaching you oh so much and will not presage your back passage. Yeah, Ariel, you managed to do to like devote the size of your own ultra huge butt to memory.
One day. One day.
One day.
Yes. When we're done, Tristan will just kind of offhanded mention that Jesse's out front if she wants to go say hi.
Oh, how wonderful. I'll wait till she is done entertaining herself. But I'd love to. Glad you've been taking care of my sweetie little bean.
Oh yeah, she's a valuable member of the team. Lucky to have her.
Excellent. Wonderful. She will look you all over a second time, more appraisingly this time, trying to judge your adventurer worth, which is admittedly difficult while you're naked. But she will seem satisfied. Very good. Very good indeed. I'll be sure to catch her before you all leave. Are you staying the night here in the bordello?
Yeah, I reckon we probably are.
Then I shall catch her when I have some time to her myself.
Thank you for everything.
Oh, but of course. She smiles and tugs on like the cord of a leash so that it makes a delicious snap that have both you and Cass like jolting on the spot for a moment. Love it when people react like that.
Oh God, poor Tristy.
Oh no. I know exactly what the girl Hallie is currently with looks like. Just send this to Skow.
Yes, order confirmed. Good. It's been cooked. Yay! Big elf. That's exactly what you managed to score at some point during the evening.
Molly!
Molly! Big milky elf. Alright.
Guys,
I
help! I
think
can't do math. I'm kind of smooth-brained. One silver piece is, or like rather, one platinum piece is like 100 silver pieces, right? It's 10 gold into.
One platinum piece is 10 gold. 10 gold is 100 silver.
Okay. Oh God, we're gonna have so much food. Thank you, Bob.
Yep.
How
You know
much?
what?
How much would their like just really nice like liquors be for bottles?
I think there are already prices for them, but
Are there?
yeah, I think there's prices for alcohol and stuff in some book somewhere or another. Otherwise, probably like a gold a bottle for their good stuff and 5 gold a bottle for their really good stuff.
I will spend. So okay, so 1, 2, 4, 6, so 30 gold. Wait, two. How much do you say? 5?
5 for their like toppest check.
Yeah, 30. All right, I'll spend 30 gold on the 6 bottles I bought,
Excellent.
just in case we need to give someone a really nice gift to
Yeah, like
Grease
legit,
some
like
wheels.
Yeah.
having an expensive bottles of drink on call for Nahir has been pretty legit whenever a situation comes up.
I'll spend 10 gold on 2 bottles of the special stuff.
Cool.
I grabbed 2 bottles of. I just decided to find like aged Fey cognac and aged Fey brandy and Fey wine.
Excellent.
You are a Kina. You have also good fucking taste because I've been scribbling that on like, okay, I need these many of bottles of this, and this for this much of gold each. Cognac brandy that was on that fucking list. Fucking mind link here.
When you order, Ariel will say, "Oh, here, we had one of these bottles when me and Gareth got married. I can attest they're incredible."
Ooh,
And she will pull out a very dusty bottle from a like a solid wooden packed container.
outstanding.
Oh, I wonder.
All right, I think, my lovely dears, we are going to jump to experience
Actually, wait, I'm gonna spend another
because
10.
I'm a little bit tapped.
And I will tell you that Hallie has
hungry.
explored several new and interesting locations for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Indeed. Okay. So, explore a new or interesting location. Yeah. Yeah,
Yep.
with a plum. Discover a new and interesting truth about the land.
I mean, fucking,
I'm Jesse's
what's her
mom.
name's mom? Yeah,
Yeah.
Jesse's mom.
I was gonna
Jesse's
say
mom,
that.
it's a Python prank, essentially, yeah.
Yeah.
Jesse's
Okay.
mom has got it going on.
Yeah, she do though.
New ally or a lasting enemy?
Yes, we actually met lasting enemies here. We made lasting
Yeah.
enemies.
Indeed, the Halfsoul Noble and the Gorgon. And 1 second, I'm going to make their like intro sheets visible to you guys. Give me a hot second. Gorgon set visible. Players' journals all definitely not editable though. They should be in monsters and NPCs.
And Tristan did the opposite of defeating a threat far beyond expectations because he surrendered to the mom lust.
Mhm.
Great. There
Did you
go.
actually fuck Jesse's
Yeah,
mom?
Yeah,
I
they fucked
banged
Jesse's
Jesse's
mom.
mom.
Good for you.
And she
Well-
taught them BDSM.
Yeah.
Well, now you know that it's a fair game for
Okay.
Jesse to do it to your mom.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's super excited about this trade-off.
yeah.
Well,
I mean,
She already
it-
knows
no,
that she
no,
knows
no,
her mum is
you-
a professional harlot, and she's never really mocked you about being an Inspiris, and now you know why.
Yep. Look, this is a worthwhile exchange for both of us. We all came out winners here.
Cult-
I mean, she didn't know
cultural
that you're technically
exchange.
her mom's boss. That one came as a surprise. She just knew that her mum liked to lay around because Python thinks that putting divine children out there in the world is an incredibly interesting thing to do.
Fucking
Indeed.
Craig shitter
So-
Python.
Yep.
Man, Faunra has a vow of chastity, but if like a Deva of Embla,
Pop.
she
Yeah,
would
you'd have
to-
she would be hot, like, oh, maybe this is like the one thing.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
going to say, like, I think that if it's one of Embla's Devas, then that's the exception to the rule.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing for Hallie too. She always takes the tea, but if it's like literally like an emblem like Deva, it's like, well,
Yeah, I mean,
Zip.
if it's an Emma Deva, we might just have to do it with them.
I was going to say,
That's-
if
that's a
it
free
was them, I
pass.
don't think your contraception works.
Yeah, that's true as well.
All right. Anyway, learn something new
And-
about a player character. Yeah?
We
Wait,
were up
wait,
to advance
advance
to complete a
completed
quest.
Pardon me, sorry.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
you
we
skipped
finally
over
found the
like
bra.
3 of them.
Oh, sorry. Oh my god, my brain. Yeah. All right. So, new and interesting new location, new truth, new enemy, advance to complete quest.
Yes,
Yeah,
we
you've been
found
in
out more
this
about
place
the
for a long
Halfsoul
time now.
Noble, which Tristy claimed as a quest forever ago.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Threat far beyond expectations, no. Learn something new about player character. I'm gonna go with a
Chris
big
needs a
old fucking yeah.
Switch.
Yay!
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess that is new, and probably more the fact that you've actually gotten to see what your legacy is now. Congratulations!
This place is
Yeah.
super nice.
It's
Yeah.
really lovely.
And
And commitments to your oath has been hard tested and upheld. No, I don't think anyone.
No.
Does Ariel count as a new friend for life? Or ally for life?
I feel like
she
our
was already
family members
family. She
already.
doesn't. Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, she was your ally before she knew she was you guys' ally. Like it's just the default of it.
I mean, never hurts to ask.
Yep. So 5 experience. Enjoy.
Nice.
So, she's the sister-in-law, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
she's a sister-in-law. She's not actually an Inspiris, like by blood. She's married
Right.
into it. Gareth
Okay.
was the Inspiris.
Well, I have
big
to lose.
sister-in-law
I
is
have
pretty
to
great.
leave the fun number of 69.
Yeah,
Wah, wah.
alas.
Wah.
How much?
Oh, well.
How much did we get? Sorry.
5. So me and Savin are at like 274, and you're at like 276, I think.
276.
So powerful. Incredible cost and risk to your character. 276. That 2 experience point lead earned by being a 10 peg.
All right. Well, if you're watching on the stream or YouTube, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you in
Wait.
about 3 hours for once for Merzenhammer. Till then, adios and do take care.